Drones, do your thing. Drones, stop doing your thing. Now, how are the foundries going to look? You can line them up here. Bring them back by one. Bring them back by a couple. Maybe line them up with, like, this signal. Because you want the pipe... No, you actually want the belt to come in like this. Yeah, that's what you want. So the question is how you make that look nice with the pipe. You want belt to come like this. One is going to be carrying iron ore, one is going to be carrying calcite. The inserters are going to go something like this. Just very roughly. And you're going to have like 4 of these. So it's going to go like 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to mirror it. 5, 6, 7, 8. 6.25 per foundry. Times 8 is 50. So it's going to consume just a tiny bit more than a blue belt, but I'm fine with one of these foundries only running like some of the time. Actually, maybe that's where the pipe comes up. Oh, yeah, maybe that's... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely, yeah. That's absolutely where the pipe comes up. You go like this. You're going to go underground here to pop out here, and then you're going to come underground here. So this is the iron pipe. We'll do iron first as a result. Dismantle you. Replace you with a ghost. Just easier to work with. And then you as well. Replace you with a ghost. Sure. We move this whole thing up so that we can plug directly into the pipe here as output. We'll give like a 1-tile separator. I'm going to use both of the outputs just because I think it'll look nice. And then I can copy this all along here. And then there you're just going to connect directly. You need to come out a little bit more if I remember just how big a foundry is. That'll do. And then this... I think I can copy and paste vertically. Yeah. So that's one rack, basically. And then if I take this, I can go 2 belts, 3 belts, 4 belts, 5 belts, 6 belts, 7 belts, 8 belts. That is going to be our iron production. Have you done that right? That'll consume 8 blue belts. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's how big the foundry's going to be. Let's finish the piping. So that's going to bring everything up here. It's going to dump all of the molten iron into these trains. And the only thing that I have a concern with is how I'm going to run the belt. Because I'm going to need to run 8 blues down this thing. It's going to be like 1, 2... Don't do it with undergrounds. They're going to flip on you every time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For iron, 8. It's not going to work on that side. You're going to have to go 8 over here for copper. They're going to go like that. The iron is going to go like this. Well, hold on, then. Because now the thing that I'm not liking is I don't want to have a big belt run through a bunch of empty space. That's not really what I wanted to do, but I guess it works. I can do this. I can do... Yeah, I'm gonna line it up on the other side. I can do this. Sorry about that. I didn't mean that. This entire thing can get moved to the other side now. You're actually going to go here. And these are going to output on the other side. And then this, it's going to need to dodge that signal, but I think it can. It just barely can't. We're going to have to move that signal. That signal is in the way of progress. It's got to get moved. And if that one needs to get moved, all of them need to get moved. But then the advantage of doing this is that we actually have a straight... Oh god, you missed it by 1. You did miss it by 1. Well, this is why we build with blueprints and not with actual buildings. Because now our drones don't need to kill a ton of time actually getting this thing moved. Grab you, and for the love of God, line it up correctly. It's there. It's there. It's there. I don't remember how the rest of the song goes. It's a Gorillaz reference. So that's iron done. Sort of. You're going to run through like that. You're going to have a bunch of undergrounds that cut across here that are carrying calcite. And you're going to have to make these one narrower each time, which is really not going to be kind to using copy and paste. So just run them manually. You go to here. You'll go to here. You'll go to... Oh, there's one more. And you'll go to here. How many foundries is this anyway? 64. Yeah, you're gonna need 128. That's actually not as bad as you might think. You should be able to do that. No, wrong. Ghost. Ghost build. Save yourself the hassle. So if you have 64, and each one consumes 0.12 calcite, 64 times 0.12 times 2, you're going to consume 15.36 calcite in this entire build. Which actually means that I can take this, and Vision, you're going to love this one if you're still here, because I figured out how to parameterize blueprints. We can take this, copy it, paste it here. Hold on. I'm going to change these stations. I am going to change these stations. You didn't cut paste, did you? No. Yeah, good. Do you have the room to change the station? Hold on. Do you have the room to change the station before you do something exceptionally stupid? No. Oh, this is why you build with ghosts, man. This isn't why you build live, because you're going to have to tear all this down now. Save the blueprints. Yeah, save the blueprints. Also, you're missing a signal up here. Yeah. Yeah. And, yeah. And, yeah. And you've already got yours. But then also for max throughput, I think you need... Yeah. Yeah. And yeah. And yeah, okay. So here's the problem. I want to just plunk down a second one of these, but it's going to make my belt routing obnoxious if I need to run iron to like zigzag this way and then run copper to zigzag this way. So instead of doing all that, I'm going to do iron pickup, iron drop off, copper pickup, copper drop off, and then calcite is going to sit at the end. And because we can almost run this entire thing off of a single yellow belt of calcite, calcite is actually just going to run all the way across. We're not going to have two separate belts. It's going to go from a 1-2-1 train into a single blue, and it's just going to run underneath this whole thing. And that's going to be how we supply calcite. It would be neat if we ran a calcite. Well, no, hold on, because now I'm thinking it might look really cool. Or hang on, hold on, hang on. Save this blueprint. Hold on. It's important that we do this right. Because if you're not taking the time to do it right, you know? Yeah. This is a double 141 fluid loading. Create. Put it in stream blueprints. This is double 141 belt unloading. Create. Store it. And then, unfortunately, rip all of it down. So that would be like everything. Rip everything down. All of this goes. All of this goes. All of this goes. But not this. That's actually fine to leave intact. All of this goes, and all of this goes, and all of this is going to go all the way back to... Well, and that can go. All the way back to where the rail joins the track. Must go. So you guys take all that apart. And then all of this has to go. All the way down to the rail signals. I think the belt can stay in place. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to join up yet, but I think it'll fit. How's parameterizing coming in? Yeah, I'm going to save this rack of blueprints, and then I'm going to change it from molten iron to molten copper. Rather than changing each one individually. And if I wanted to, I could also do it on the stations now, because I figured out how to parameterize on like a circuit condition as well. Okay, so that's done. Stream blueprint. Double 141 belt unloading. Line it up with these stations. It's going to go here. Yeah, you go here. And then these belts are actually in the wrong place. So we're gonna have to slide these over a little bit. Specifically, they need to get slid. Have I parameterized them all? No, I haven't made an omni parameterized mall blueprint yet, but I can do that when I get back to the mall. This needs to slide down to here. Oh, yeah, that's the problem. That sucks. Alright, undo. This needs to be a cut paste. What is destroyed? That power pole is such a weak link. Can this one connect? No, too far. I gotta go back and fix that corner one of these days. That corner does not work the way I want it to. Alright, so we line this up with where we're taking ore off of the trains. That's going to be here. We'll move this over because I would like it to be centered between the pipes and the belt. Or I could just squish it right up next to the belt. That's also fine. Because then maybe you could fit the pipe in somewhere better. Eh. Give it like that. And then the pipe is kind of miles away. But I think I'm fine with that. So I think that's good. I think we're okay with that. Copy me this junction. And you can go here. And then this needs to go. Construction drones? Kill. Because I want the calcite to run down the middle. I think that'll look neat. So if I can just turn my bots off for a second, it's going to be like this. We're going to have pairs of splitters that they run through. Like here and here. We're going to have belt like this to like this. We're going to have some way of linking that up. We'll figure it out. Because we're going to slide this thing over to fill that function here shortly. And then we're going to mirror that entire foundry setup on the other side, but for copper. Stop complaining about inventory, you'll be fine. So you're going to get... Yeah, I mean, I guess go ahead. Because I think that's where that is going to stay. But then you're also going to slide this over. You're going to line it up with this, which it really is very cooperative with you on, and we're very thankful for that. Build all this. Snip this rail off here. Deconstruct all of this. Including all of this. And everything down here. Up to that rail stub. And up to about there. Just so you have enough room. Wait, do you have a storage chest? That'd be even better. No. Oh well. Take all this apart. Take all this apart. Good. Then... take your 141 belt unload, put it here. Take your 141 fluid unload, your fluid load, excuse me. Parameterize that. Because I'm pretty sure you gave it conditions, you did. Why do you care about iron ore? Oh, because you did one of the parameters wrong. Yeah, you must have failed to set one of the parameters. So this should be molten iron, and the value should be over 200,000. Sure. And then fluid loading is going to go here. And then if you grab... turn your drones off, because they're going to get really excited about this if you don't. You just need them to chill out. Grab this. Like this. Parameterize it. You're going to use molten copper instead of molten iron. Good. And then flip it horizontally, and then line it up with this. Screw you. This is the foundry. And then this belt should plug in exactly to that belt, because it's going to be mirrored on this side. Just as a sanity check. Screw you. You go here. How far down do you extend on this other end? Quite a ways, if I remember. Yeah, quite a ways. But we just grab this little stub, and that plugs in. So now, all that's left is to build it. Trivial, really, when it comes down to it. This needs to get moved. I can't currently think of any issues with the design. Although this could be a potential small issue. So let's pull this rail down all the way to make sure it's actually going to cooperate. It is. You also need to signal that junction in a bespoke manner. And then do your underground still fit under there? Kinda. Hey, technically, yeah, but it's pretty snug. You can give these a little bit more space. So all we have to do is build this. How hard could that be? How many resources could this possibly consume? 10? Wait, what's your problem here? Oh, there's a turnoff there. Huh. That could kind of be an issue. I think we're gonna have to do this. Need I remind you, it's very important that this build is as symmetrical as possible. So I guess go and do it over here first. Yeah, you are going to need undergrounds there. So you're going to go like that, and then this one, maybe it doesn't need to be symmetrical. Maybe we can just run it like this. Maybe not everything has to be symmetrical. Are you going to be able to live with it in the middle of the track like that, though? I don't want to live with it in the middle of the track like that. I think it looks ugly. But I don't think I really have any other options. I do have one more option, but it's an insane option, and I'm not going to be using it. It would be to make this entire input track elevated and only have it come down when they actually pull in the stations. We're not going to be doing that. That's crazy behavior. So I think we're just going to have to say it's fine, even though it's not my favorite. And then we just have to connect all of this. We can also give you your balancer here. Having a balancer on this calcite belt is going to be really important. And then this I can just copy all the way down. Well, not all the way down, but almost all the way down. The one at the end will technically not need a splitter. This one. All right. And then you go here. I do wish that there was a way to kind of make these symmetrical, but I don't think there is. Not without doing something really weird with the train station up top, or by having double calcite trains, but I don't think either of those are really that worth it. So we're just going to have to live with the fact that the calcite belt in the middle is a little off-centered. It might make you a little sad, but it's okay. And I just need to plug this in over here. Here, 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 here. I have one minor concern, but I think I might just want to turn it on first and see if it's an actual problem or not. Also, where'd my undergrounds go? Because I'm realizing over here this pipework is all wrong. You need to come in like this. Like, what happened at the back of these? What happened to you? What happened to you? This pipe is, like, actually wrong. We're gonna have to go look at the iron one as well to make sure that that did not take place over on the other side. Those are right. Those are right. Those are right. Those all look right. You need to get slightly adjusted. But there's a lovely spot here in the middle of these belts waiting for you. Save space for an 8-8 balancer here. You're going to need a pair of them. Fortunately, 8-8s are inline. There you go. And then for you, we're going to run you underground here. And that's where you're going to join up. You, we should also be able to mirror horizontally. Oh, no, because the balancer can't be mirrored horizontally. Duh. Balancer isn't going to work if you mirror it horizontally. Is that lined up? Yeah. You can get moved, you can get replaced. And then copy and paste this. So there's a couple to-dos in here still. Actually, there's a lot of to-dos. We need to power everything, basically. But I don't know. There's not really anything beyond that. There's a lot to do in here still. But I think that's the planning done. Let's just go finish all the rails, and then we'll start to get this thing turned on. Grab... signal it first. Because I think you want these here. And then you want, like, these here. Or something like that. I don't know. I don't know, man. You can go here. You're going to be a little different. Because you're the one that's going to turn around. And come back down. And hook up here. But, like, that's pretty much it. I do need to hit this whole thing with the upgrade planner, actually. Probably could have done that when I was blueprinting the station. And then you as well. And then you as well. That's the station, though. That's how it's gonna work. You can get a rail signal. And then I guess you can just get like a pair of path signals. If you want to feel like you're fitting in. This needs to get filled in. And then let's finish these rail connections, because we could technically summon a calcite. And I think we might summon a calcite train just as a proof of concept. To see this thing do something, to have it roar into life. Except it's not going to produce anything, it's just going to have a train show up and then park. And then you need so much crap. So much crap. You could set station names. This is going to be copper pickup. Liquid copper pickup. Yeah. Yeah. 141 molten copper pickup. Copied over here. You should be molten copper. Because you forgot to parameterize the blueprint, even though you were so excited about knowing how to do it. That one's fine, and it's powered. You're still using shitty power poles? I really think we're probably past that at this point. So let's take all those down. And build this thing better. And then when we have it built better, we'll replace the old blueprint with the new one. What are you connected to? You're connected to, like, everything. I actually can't see what else you're connected to. Well, fastest way to do that is going to be to remove the boxes. No. Stop. I need those for planning. Get rid of the lights, dude. You can replace the lights. This is an old blueprint, and it needs to be upgraded anyway. Okay. Connect you there, and connect you there. Again, you can go. Hold. Busted. You don't even have stack inserters. This blueprint is an embarrassment. This could take so long to handcraft. You know, screw it. You can do it like this. You also may need these to be stack inserters with the volume of stuff that you're going to be working with. Just saying. I think you may find that you need to unload shit real quick when you're generating 8 blue belts worth of intake and it's running constantly. In fact, this whole foundry probably needs stackers in order to hit maximum efficiency. And I haven't really left myself any space for them, but that's fine. Maybe it just won't run full time, and that's okay. It'll still be interesting to look at. And it's probably not going to run full time all the time anyway. Just copy and paste this. Tear this whole thing down. Tear this whole thing down. Grab this one. And paste it over. It should go here, yeah. But these inserters need to go. Yeah. Okay. You need to insert power poles here, here, here. You can connect your power like this, and you'll look relatively nice. And then we can connect your power like this, and you'll look relatively nice. You're connected to here, and then how do I connect you? Oh, it's so easy. You just go here and here. So that's all the train stations connected to power. You're also going to need to power the foundries. I think something like this will work just fine. And then also fix these atrocious pipe connections while you're over here. Everything is wrong and bad, but we have to make it right and good. We also need to put radars into this build because it's huge. Yeah, and then this is all wrong. Every part of this is wrong. You go like that. And then you go like this. So the only thing that I worry might not work super well is whether these foundries can pick up ore fast enough. Because I do have a red inserter on one side of the belt. And I guess I could just fix it now and then template it onto everything else. So I think I will. And the way that we're going to fix that issue is calcite belt is on the bottom. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. These inserters are also going to be wrong. So we'll move them. We're going to have an underground blue. I don't know why I started working on this one, but here we are. And then we're going to have a blue splitter. And it's not going to go anywhere. So this is going to split the iron in half. And then we can grab off of it with a bulk inserter. So we should be able to tile this now. If we go like this. And that calcite doesn't even really need to be there, and that end of the belt doesn't really even need to be there. So all of this can go. And then set up your long-handed inserters for this. Well, you actually don't even need long-handed inserters. You can have one long and one fast. And that's going to pull calcite. here, here, here. But that's just going to be a blue. Then you can take this. And you can go like that. And that's just in case that a red inserter can't actually grab calcite fast enough. I think it probably can. But I don't really feel like finding out if it can. When I could just build it right now. And then I never have to come to this foundry ever again. Because it'll work forever. Could I beacon it? Yes, I could absolutely beacon it. But I kind of like that it's big. Like, there's only two reasons you use beacons. You use beacons for UPS, and you use beacons to save space. But we're not going to run into UPS problems in this playthrough. Unless every subsequent Factorio VOD is more popular than the last one. And we have, not only do we have tons of space, but I like the fact that the builds are big and chunky. I like that they feel impressive. I think it's neat that you can have one foundry that generates like 4 green belts of output when it's legendary and all of its components are legendary and you have legendary inserters pulling into and out of it and etc, etc. But I just want to build a giant thing. And this is a giant thing. So I like it. I think it's neat. Do the power lines over on this side. Copy, paste this. Get out of the way, rock. And then how many roboports do I have on me? I'm gonna need to go get some roboports. Because I'm not building all this shit by hand. This is way too much to build for me to even consider doing this manually. So we gotta cover this whole place in roboports. So that they can do it for me. I'll just give them their stuff, and then I'll go back to upgrading all the mines that I was working on. Oh, we need to let these power grids talk to each other, actually. So we'll do that here to here. And then we need them to talk to the grids up here. I mean, actually, that power line kind of does a pretty good job of it already. I think I can get rid of the... you shouldn't do that. You should save that until last, because you actually don't know you have grid continuity right now. Alright, so let's try this. You are going to be 121 calcite drop-off. You are going to get the same off-white color that these stops have. And then I need one of you to come out here, please. You go to 121 calcite pickup until you're full. You go to 121 calcite drop off until you're empty. You have an interrupt for 121 low fuel, and you are automatic. I'm going to summon this thing out here. It can't unload here, but I actually just want it to drive me back home. And then I'm going to pick up like 40 roboports, and we're going to come back out here. A, figure out how much they need to actually build this thing. And then B, bring it over. Hello. Take me back to calcite pickup, please. I don't care that the station isn't ready. I will be driving you manually. You can take a left out of here. Wrong. You know what? Let's do automatic. Because I actually don't know how to navigate around this base. Oh, you're really gonna... Alright, fine. Knock yourself out. And then just so you don't immediately try to leave again, tack a circuit condition on there. I love that, man. That's good shit. Now, let's go get some roboports. Then maybe like 300 construction drones. Oh boy. Are we automating construction drones? Or construction robots? You can't, because you're not shipping robot frames into the mall. Good point. You're also not making roboports. So you're going to have to keep... Oh, the Gears train. Hello, Gears train. Lovely to see you. Does that mean I have blues in stock? Oh, I do. Very happy to see 1,200 blues in stock, because I'm about to use all of those and then some. There they are. I think 40 is probably good. You do have 46 construction robots on you? I don't know where those came from. But I'm going to use all of them. Take me back to calcite train. Calcite train, I would like you to drive me to calcite drop-off, please. It's so cool. If you don't think this base is cool right now, you might not like Factorio. Or you might not like me. Either's fine, but just making the observation. Actually good enough. Actually, the whole thing has coverage. Alright, now we just need to power these things. Using the most haphazard power deployment of all time. Repeat after me, it's temporary. Oh, right, you're not going to be powered because these aren't done. Show me one that does have power. You have power? Okay. First thing I would like... Oh god, I'm out of... Well, no, we can see how much we need to build now, right? Yes, it's slowly calculating. Here you go. You can have all of my construction bots for the time being. You need... I can give you all the foundries. Have those. Why do you not build it? Oh, because you put the drones in the chest. You didn't put them in the roboport. You fool. There you go. Knock yourself out. It's okay. Let's see. We need 72 steel chests. No, you can see it from the base. You'll be fine. Just hop right back on the train. I wish there was an option to, like, override whether a station is turned on or not. Head back to calcite pickup. The rest of the roboports will turn on as we turn the power grid here on. So 2,200 blues, 2 stacks of pipes, probably like 3 stacks of bulks, no, 6 stacks of bulks, 4 stacks of undergrounds, 3 stacks of blue splitters, 4 stacks of blue undergrounds. You chill there, I'll be back. Let's load up. First of all, we can start to empty some of these chests. Probably going to need more pipe than that. That's the scary thing. And then the rest of your inventory should probably be medium power poles so that all the power can get turned on. Something like that. You can also clear things out of your inventory that you don't need, like red belts. Or like blue belt, like yellow belts, that's the name. Yellow belts. I don't need any of these. Logistics drones will come carry them away. I don't need electric mining drills on me. I don't need AM1s or 2s on me. I don't need iron plate or copper plate or steel plate on me. I don't need gears or cable or advanced circuits or processing units. And that's probably fine. So now you have a bunch more space for stuff. You probably need 6 stacks of bulk inserters. Were you making those in the old base? Do you have any chests you can empty? No. Take about 6 of those. You're going to need about 2 stacks of steel chests. Come and grab those. Surely you make those in the mall because you're making these. Are you not making steel chests in the mall? What are you thinking? Also, why is this... Oh, because you never set a filter. Okay. Well, here's your opportunity to do parameterized recipes. I want you to make steel chest. You are requesting steel. Probably not 375 of it. I wish you could just delete a parameterization. But you can't. So actually I'm just not going to do that, and I'm going to copy and paste it. No, I'm just going to build it. Steel chest. Why are you? When steel chest less than 50 times 40. Filter steel chest. Where are you? Oh, you're taking them so they can get used in these. Yeah, that makes sense. You're probably gonna need a handcraft them. Where are you going? The logistics snake is on the move. Where are you going? What is it that you want to grab? You have to go charge. What are they so excited by? Calcite? Where are you taking calcite? Oh, you're refilling calcite. That makes sense. I'm not mad anymore. I understand. Alright. That should be good for a start. So let's take the calcite train out and go and see what we're working with. Head over to drop off. I don't know how you managed to half empty yourself. Maybe we plugged a bulk inserter in somewhere and that managed to start filling a chest up. I'm really not sure how you... Oh, you know what? I bet we didn't have full calcite in the space platform. And then it's taking multiple trips from Volcanus to bring it in. That would be why it is taking a couple trips to film it. So you can have all of these. You can have all of these. You can have all of these and these. And I think for now that's good. I guess you can also have those. I just want you to tell me how much you still need, but it's going to be complicated because there's still roboports that are coming online. No, actually, maybe there's not. You can see all of them down there. It's just these two. And those two aren't going to be connected until... Well, it looks like they're doing them now. I think these will connect in like 10 seconds, so I'm just going to wait. Because they should have enough power poles to plug them in. As soon as they're done being distracted by other things like pipes, anyway. Because the count isn't going to be accurate until I have all of the roboports powered. It's like these three that need to be built. I'll just go do it myself. Tired of waiting for drones to do it. 1, 2, 3. There you go. That turns them all on. Now we should have a pretty reasonable count of what's missing. Maybe. It is kind of jittery. It looks like 2 blue inserters and then like 4 stacks of blue undergrounds and blue splitters. So let's just go grab that. You should also probably grab blue belts because I bet you're actually at production capacity and you're not making any more of them because it's full, but you need twice as many as you currently have. So you should just grab them out of storage and you should get them onto the train. Alright, fine. If you say so. Oh, you're done. A tasty treat. Nope, you were just out of gears. Alright, fine. Fair play. What else do you need over there? 2 stacks of blues. That you can take out of the old base. Let the old base deplete itself on that one. Just 2 stacks? Yeah, just 2 will do you. You need another 30 foundries or so. So head over to the cargo landing pad. Grab 2 of those bad boys. You need 72 steel chests. You have 60 on you. You need another 12. One will do. You're also going to need like 4 pumps. Which you're going to need pipe for, which you're going to need iron for. Fluctuates a bit, but it looks stable on 4. Trusty calcite train, take me back. We're close to turning this thing on. I think the blue belt is going to take a little bit of time to manufacture, but we're really close to turning this thing. Thank you. You can have all of these. You can have this, all of this, all of this. And those. Is that going to be enough to keep you occupied for a little while? Oh, and foundries. You can have those as well. 14 reds, 24 blue belts. That number is going to get higher. I just handcraft a couple of reds. I don't need to go back to base for that. I can also take this stone and... Oh, fuck. So, never mind. Here, you can have these reds, you can have these undergrounds. What else is in there? A foundry. Probably. Some electric poles, probably. Chests. They'll figure it out. Next thing that I need to take over here is... I need 6 fluid wagons and a ton of rocket fuel. We need to set up the molten copper trains. Thank you. We'll go grab our fluid wagons. Also grab any extra blue belts that you've managed to assemble as long as you're here. Every little bit counts. Show me fluid wagon. And show me just a mountain of rocket fuel. Just an enormous amount of rocket fuel. Be specific. 24 stacks. $17. 24. 24 stacks. Back to drop off. And this is maybe the last trip we need to make, unless we want to bring even more construction bots over there. Okay. Have some extra belt. Have 4 extra pumps that I definitely made. And I think that's everything you need, so I'm gonna let you work for a bit. These are going to be ore trains. They are going to be iron ore trains. Specifically, they're going to be 141 drop-offs. Yeah, you don't even need to change their name. They're just going to be 141 drop-offs. They are going to be connected to a circuit. These circuits are going to be separate, though. I don't want these circuits talking to one another, because if one side is empty, I want a train to be able to come to that side. You do need to be circuited. Your condition is going... You're already done. You've done it already. I think that's right, too. Yeah, so we can leave that. You are going to need to be circuited. And again, like the ore train, we don't want you to talk to each other. You are going to be a copper drop-off. Copper ore drop-off. I believe that should be right. It should be 50 times 48 times 4. No, it's not right at all. Have you done something wrong? No, I don't think so. I think that's right, and your other station is just not configured correctly. And then you're ready, but you guys need trains. You need to be fueled. And then this station is like ready to rock, basically. We're just waiting for the drones to finish building it. I do think they're still going to be like terminally short on blues. But I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. And as we wait, what else to do? But no, don't turn the station off until you get there. What else to do but keep upgrading these mining patches? Like, a bunch of these drills have probably turned themselves off. Yeah, like, you're done. And a bunch of you are done. We probably have a ton of extra speed 2s in storage. You definitely unloaded something. How did you do that? Oh, because we built some of the chests. Alright. Fair enough. You are now enable disable. If I need to go back out there again, I can just walk. And let's go and give the iron mines another once over, and maybe start upgrading some of the copper mines. As short as we are on blues, we can still get some stuff done. What's your problem? What's your problem? Not enough iron to make green circuits, I would wager. And that's actually because the iron train is parked up here for some reason. So I'm going to send you back to pickup. And also, I want to turn this thing on intentionally. So I'm going to have them deconstruct those belts, and then when it's entirely built, I'm going to turn those belts back on because I want to watch it fire up for the first time. You don't have personal construction bots on you right now. You gave them all to the foundry build. That is a good point. You are so right about that. Alright, iron trains are running again at least, so that's good. I guess I have 2 of them, so that would make sense. But I want to try and get that 3rd station back online as well. I say that like it's not my fault that it's currently off, but I want to try and get it back on. We'll be able to recapture quite a couple blue belts from taking all of this apart. And then let's go head out there. Construction drones, do yoth? Oh yeah. Construction drones cannot do their thing. But I think we have enough belt that we can at least turn the station back on. There you go. And then with any leftover, let's keep upgrading. I don't actually have any speed 2s on me. I was going to say I don't think there's a point in upgrading those to speed 3s. Or to speed 2s, because they're going to be limited by the yellow belts, but I don't actually have speed 2s on me, so we don't need to worry about that. What are you complaining about here? Oh, the upgrade. Right. Green circuit's being picked up. That's positive. At least something is happening. Lubricant is almost empty. We can push it all into this one tank. But that's actually going to turn your blue belt production off. No, you need to build a lubricant stop here anyway, so it's fine. You're also going to need a molten iron stop here. That's true. Huh. Yeah, we're gonna have to make some space out here. Hey, you keep slurping up that lubricant. You're almost there. You're so close. You guys are doing probably a great job out here. I'm not watching that closely, but I think you're probably doing a great job. This power pole... Actually, I don't need to deconstruct it. Oh, never mind, it's gone already. I just need to do that to it, so that it powers this inserter. Lubricant is empty. Which means it is time to take apart this entire belt factory. So the first thing to go needs to be these, so we stop putting things into production. Then you, then you, then you. We are in construction bot coverage here. So I'm pretty sure I can just have them do this. Emptying these passive providers is going to be a nightmare. But I think I can just give them, like, a couple storage chests, and they'll be able to put them into cold storage for a bit. So we'll grab some of that. Here, you can just have those. And then, tear this whole thing down. Empty it all. And honestly, these power lines can go too. So you put all that stuff away. It's in storage, so it'll get pulled into other chests eventually, I think. I'm not sure which has priority between a passive provider and a storage chest, but eventually it'll work its way out of those boxes and into somewhere useful in the factory. I'm not that worried about this being powered, because that section of the mall doesn't even run anymore. And then let's start setting up the twin fluid stops that we're going to need here. One is going to go there. I'm pretty sure these are both going to be 111 fluid unloaders. No, the molten iron is going to be a 141. It's going to be a gargantuan. Alright. Give me a train stop as well. I need green chips for that. All of my green chips have been stolen. They've vanished into the bottle. That's concerning. The logistics network isn't, like, eating something it's not supposed to eat, is it? I don't immediately see anything. Just wondering if I forgot to set a limiter on some inserter and it's just been going buck wild on putting stuff into storage. Guess we'll find out later. Give me 2 train stations. You are going to be a lubricant. You are going to be powered like so. You are going to be circuited like so. No, you don't need to do... Well, hold on. Fluids don't appear in the logistic network. So actually, I think this station does need to be connected to a circuit. And it's basically going to be exactly the same station as the lubricant drop-off over here. So that's lubricant drop-off, and then here we're going to have an enormous 141 molten iron drop-off. Hello, lubricant train. Lovely to see you. Go ahead and set these pipes up like so. Yeah, you are short 1,100 blue belts. And you just killed your blue belt manufacturing. It's time for a temporary factory, if you can believe that. Yes. You. Here's some to use up all of those red belts in storage on. Hey-oo. Build that shit. And then, I don't know, I guess like this, and this. And then like this, and this. They don't need to be stacks, but like, you know, why not? We're not going to do any kind of production limits on this thing, because we want as many blue belts as possible. And it's just going to rip gears out of whatever storage it can find and make it into belts. And then when we have 1,100 blue belts, we're going to tear it down. Simple as. You guys are going to be short on gears, but that's fine. We can probably find gears like somewhere. They'll turn up. And then this station, for when it is ready to exist, which is not yet, is going to be handling molten iron. Because associated with this bot wall, we are going to have belt manufacture in foundries. Just like right in there. And you're not going to reach, so you need to go here, here, and then here. In order for you to reach. Connect you up to the circuit network. Connect you up to the train station. You are enabled when molten iron is less than 50,000 times 4. And you're going to need a little extra helper tank at the top here. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to hold enough molten ore to actually ever send a successful signal. Then you need to pull down here. Copy this. Put that there. Have a construction bot work on it. And then we just wait for gears. The classic limiter. So why aren't you pulling gears from over here, though? What happened to you? This is full. Why aren't you grabbing them? Is this out of logistics range? No. For what reason? Oh! Because the logistics network is split in half because this Roboport doesn't have power anymore. There we go. That'll fix it. Now they'll all go running into the base to grab gears. Maybe? No, you still don't have power. What happened to you? Oh, because you need the... because you're an idiot. Because you need to build the dang old flippin' ghost poles that you set in because your bots can't actually reach that part of the logistics network. There we go. So you'll charge out, you will put a bunch of requests in, and then you'll be good to go. And we're off. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Now I just need you to make as many blue belts as is humanly possible. With my meager amount of gears that I have. And then as you obtain them... Nah, I can just grab them out of the boxes. It's fine. How many reds are you working with, though? Holy cow. Oh my god. A lot? Oh my god. Probably too many. If I had to say. Also not entirely sure why you're spending this much time automating blues when you can just ship greens from Volcanus after you finish the recipe for them. It is only 500 science, but whatever. We've built our production capacity for blues, and we're going to stick to blues. And if eventually we move on to reds, or to greens, I think we actually have room to just tack more foundries onto the back here. We've actually kind of future-proofed this in a very clever way, in that we can fit one more foundry in perfectly, which would increase the consumption by 12, which would take it to 57 of 60. Like, it's actually future-proofed, and it's completely unintentional. That rules. I'm gonna go run some of these down to the foundry. It's a field trip. It is about a sixth of how much it needs. We could also pillage some from the base. You don't have construction bots. You gave them all away. So true. Take all these, take all this. You aren't making refined concrete right now, but that's okay. Take these placeholder belts, I'm desperate. Let's go see how things are looking down here. I think if I at least do these, it will enable the trains to unload a bit better, and maybe not summon them down here so often when we're clearly not ready for them. At the same time, this is drone work that you're participating in right now. And you could just have drones do it. Actually, I've never really played with green belts before. I wonder if a single stack inserter is still capable of saturating a green. Because if it's not, we may need to rethink the way that we unload trains. Because these things currently assume... Nah, yeah, with bulk inserters, you definitely could. I don't think you have to worry about it. We haven't gotten a single don't stand on a track. Especially not one that a train can use. Like, that's calcite drop-off. That's an active stop. Alright, I've engaged in my drone work. I can take back all of the things that you're not going to use, which I guess is all of that. And then you need 952 blue belts still. Good God. I'm tempted, but I'm not gonna. We can just wait. We can be patient. It's okay. We have another 120. That's a decent pace. What are these? That's sulfur. I don't need that. Ooh, you could save blue belts here. Check this out. No, that's all yellow. Never mind. Never mind. At least with the exoskeleton, it doesn't take that long. Did I take your storage chest? I'm so sorry. Here, have it back. Get to work. Knock yourselves out. Oh, you know what I can do while I'm down here is I can connect that section of rail up. It might make for slightly shorter trips from the iron ore mines. Let's do that quick. Yoink. And yoink. Curve doesn't look symmetrical to me, but I guess it'll be fine. And then the other thing that I want to do here is get chain signals set up, or rail signals set up, so that we can actually move trains through these blocks. I don't think we're going to use anything bigger than a 141. So we'll need a signal here. And then copy and paste this along. It's going to go to like here. You could be exact with these if you wanted, but does it really matter? Or do you just want to give enough block separation for trains to move through them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. You can back that one up a little bit. It's like right there. Yeah, and then right here. Yeah. Up to about there. Missed my construction bots. Can't wait to have those guys back. Alright, so that's one section of track signaled for more efficient movement. We are still down 820 blues. I think it goes without saying that after we have molten iron packed into trains, the first thing that we will be doing with it is not casting it to iron plates. It will be getting cast directly into gears. Oh, 3, 6, 9. Oh. We're going to watch this foundry turn on, and then I'm probably going to be done. That's going to be that. But what a milestone. This takes care of molten iron and molten copper. And so what we're going to be doing the next time we play is we're going to be rebuilding all of the factories that currently use iron plates for anything, and we're going to be tearing them apart. We are going to be reducing them to rubble, and we are going to be replacing them with much more efficient and much more effective molten iron processing. Why have you not summoned an iron train? Why are you waiting at iron ore drop-off? Do we really not have full mines right now? You're full. What? What? Oh, you're unloading still. These unloaders are slow. And we're consuming so many iron plates that you're going here instead of the molten iron. Yeah, I got it. It makes perfect sense. I just had to think about it a little bit. I'll help. But only because you're going very slow. And I'm disappointed. Is here flashing no power down here? No. I don't know what you saw, but it was not that. Less than 100 build orders to go. Fuck. That's fine. We also need to summon a copper crane to this thing. When I turn it on, I want to see everything. Yeah, I am missing power here. What happened? I guess you need to come all the way out this way. And you didn't for some reason. Which probably had nothing to do with me. But then why would it not work? Why would it work fine on the other side? Very ominous. There's already a power pole there. Alright, I think it's done. I think it's ready to turn on. We just need to summon copper cranes. Is it a throughput issue you're struggling with? This station is ready to receive copper trains. It is. How long has this shit been wrong? Yikes. Alright, well, turn that off completely. And then, I guess, go to a pickup. Set you to high priority. Summon that train in. And we also need another calcite train. Why are you... Oh, because your boxes aren't connected. That's why. Because I don't think I actually finished circuiting these. I hadn't finished circuiting any of these. Alright, let's go take care of that. Stop. That's wrong. What you've done there, that's wrong. But you have at least summoned a train to you. Do try and include the power pole. Alright, there's one copper drop-off done. There's copper wired up. Good. Good. You should be reading 0. Good. Except you should actually be a less than. You're enabled... Yeah. You're enabled when calcite is less than that. And then we need to circuit you. Carry you down through here. Through here. Through here. Carry you back up through here. Through here. Through here. You're reading. You're reading. But why are these so high? Why did I put 28K? It's less than 48 times 4 times 50. Yeah, like this one's right. And then why have you not summoned a calcite train? Are you not full? You're not full. You're not full. Is my Volcanus Pilgrim struggling with calcite? It's only importing 500? Okay, that's the problem. Yeah, you should be importing like 5,000. Do you have the inventory space for that? Let's do 2,000. Let's... I may need to make a second ship that literally only does calcite. It's like I have space, but not a ton of space. Well, maybe I do have a ton of space. I don't know. Either way. I just want this station to get a copper train. And then we should be ready to watch this turn on. You could also add radar coverage while you're over here. Unfortunately, you have radars. You also can take apart all of these, because you don't need them anymore. And it'll give you your personal bots back. Good? Looks good to me. I'm going to wait until it's daytime, just so we can see what's happening, and then I'm going to turn this thing on. And I'm going to stick 2 radars here, and here. And I actually probably want 2 more. I wish I had copper plate somewhere, but I don't. So I'm just going to find a place for a 3rd one up here temporarily. Like that seems about equidistant. And now we have radar coverage of this foundry. It looks neat from the mini-map. You can definitely tell that it's asymmetric, which isn't my favorite thing. But it does look big, and I like that. And also, now that I look at it being built, it's really close to these biters. We may be introducing ourselves to them relatively soon. Or I guess I could put like efficiency modules in here or something, but I think I'd rather just trust in the wall, because technically we are importing everything we need to make artillery shells right now. And that could be something else that we decide to set up before we leave for Fulgora. Did you drop off calcite already? Or are we on calcite? Is that it now? That's it now. That's the calcite coming in now, man. Logibots, get over here. A job awaits. Yeah, we're not importing enough to fill up a train immediately. Like, we're importing enough. This is enough to run the foundries. But it's just slow. Anyway, it's daytime. I'm gonna turn this thing on, and then I'm gonna end stream. Ready? Now we can actually do this in an even better way. Three, two, one, go. Let's see if this works like we expect it to. Also, let's see how hard it spikes our power grid. So far, looks like it works. It's taking a while for ore to get down to the very end of the belt, but it looks like it should be turning on relatively soon. Or are you short on calcite? What's your problem over here? Short on iron. Can't you just grab it out of the splitter? Oh, that's a problem. I see. Alright, we have a minor adjustment we need to make. In that calcite flows into the splitters. We actually do need that last underground piece here. It's okay though, we can... You never got a splitter? What the heck? What the heck? I don't have an explanation. Okay. And it doesn't look like calcite ever made it down here because we didn't have enough. But just to make sure. Yeah, none there. None there. Let's go fix up the copper, because I'm sure the same thing happened on this side. Or not. Nope, there it is. Just didn't get far enough down. Technically, I think this would clear itself eventually. Because I think the arms would try and grab the calcite, but this is just a smoother way of fixing it. Hold on. Do this the right way. Demonstrate that you know something about this game. Just don't have it be active. And then you can dump all your spare into these foundries. Confirm the tanks are filling up. Tanks are filling up. The first trains are almost ready to depart. So yeah, calcite is your major bottleneck here. And that's the one you're probably going to have to figure out how to resolve. And then how hard is it spiking your grid? Pretty bad. Going from 172 megawatts to 331. But again, we still have one more nuclear reactor that we need. Ooh, a train. I can catch a ride home on you. Take me home, please. But that's where I'm going to be done for tonight. That's a solid 4 hours of Factorio. We have laid the foundation for our material processing. We are generating a woeful amount of product to actually saturate this thing. And so what we're going to be looking at doing next time we play is probably making a second Volcanus ship that is dedicated to calcite imports exclusively. We are going to be tapping a bunch of extra mines around on the map because this one's about to exhaust and these two are not that far behind. And we're going to be actually doing things with all of the molten metal that we're producing. That is going to include... Oh, somebody to clean up here, hang on. That is going to include revamping gears production, because gears production is way behind. It is going to include making belts in foundries, because we are going to need thousands upon thousands upon thousands of blues. And it's also going to involve turning our science production back on, because we are critically short on plates right now, and forging them out of molten metal is one way to double dip on productivity. So I will get you guys around for that. Current plan is to do that tomorrow after Guild Wars 2 stream. We will be doing Guild Wars 2 at 9, and then after that we will be doing Factorio. And we will be doing the same thing Wednesday as well, barring any kind of unforeseen circumstance. So I will catch you guys around for that if you're interested. The best way to know when a stream is going live is by joining the Discord. And then there's also a VODs channel if you want to catch up on what we've done on Factorio in the past. I will see you guys around tomorrow for Guild Wars 2 X Factorio content starting at 9 p.m. Eastern, and same thing on Wednesday. But until then, take care and enjoy the rest of your night. Have a good one.